Agadumo. And Save Blood Arena is brought to you courtesy Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service. And here on this program is basically about voluntary blood donation and everything that surrounds it. We'll talk about it here on this program. And if you have missed any edition of the program, simply go to our YouTube channel, Traffic Radio 961, and then you can watch all of, just type Save Blood Arena on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, and you'll be able to watch all of the back episodes of the program. All right, so on the program today, last week we started a series speaking with voluntary blood donors, and we had a guest last week who was also an engineer and a voluntary blood donor. And so this week also we have another voluntary blood donor who also happens to be a past president of Club 25 Lagos, which you have. We've also had them on this program over a period of 1 year. So, well, we'll be having one of their past presidents on the program today, who is also a voluntary blood donor, who is also a donor organizer. So he's wearing a lot of caps today. And of course, I have Taiwo Oloko also, who is a quality assurance manager. Who's saying hello first? Olumide, Omodehin. Yeah. Yes. Welcome to Save Blood Arena.
Thank you.
All right. And of course, Taiwo Oloko, welcome to Save Blood Arena.
Yeah, thank you. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to be here again.
Fantastic. Okay, so Olumide, let's start with you.
All right.
Introduce yourself. Tell us about yourself.
Okay. My name is Olumide Omodehin. I'm a past president of the Club 25 Nigeria Lagos State chapter.
Okay.
And I'm a student presently. And I'm a voluntary blood donor.
Okay.
And I've not stopped being a voluntary blood donor.
Okay.
I'm still a voluntary blood donor. I've donated about 35 times and still counting.
Wow. Over a period of?
I started my donation far back as March 2010. And since then, I've been consistent with voluntary blood donation.
Okay.
And then not just the voluntary blood donor, I'm also a donor recruiter.
Okay.
At every given opportunity, I try to recruit blood donors. To mention few places that I've actually take part in voluntary blood donation exercise was through my Rotary Club during our conference back then in Ascon, Badagry.
Okay.
I invited Lagos State Blood Transfusion down there, which we had about 2 days event of voluntary blood donation at the ground. So also in various other places, through members of Club 25, I recruited them for voluntary blood donation exercise. And when I was one time the president of Rotary Club Bagada 2021-2022, I organized a voluntary blood donation exercise also.
Okay.
In 2020-2021, when I happens to be one of the board of directors for the Rotary Club of Bagada, I also championed that exercise of voluntary blood donation.
Okay.
And during the lockdown of COVID-19, I was one of the volunteers who were on ground mobilizing voluntary blood donors, reaching out to people, and then also, in my church recently, I have made effort to have another exercise of voluntary blood donation, but that is still on hold due to the Lent, which immediately after the Lent we'll be coming back to it. So, and then my voluntary blood donation exercise, as I mentioned earlier, that it started far back as 2010.
Yes.
And then when I was to donate blood, it all started at some of my superiors were talking about a Club 25. Because we are in Red Cross Society. And I was like, which society is that again? Called Club 25. Is it in this Red Cross? And you're like, actually it's not in Red Cross. And I said, I would like to be part of it. I want to be there. I want to know what is happening there. Because I love to explore. I love to be around people and then to contribute my own quota to the service of humanity.
Okay.
So on that funny day, we just came for the Club 25 meeting. And when I got there, I see people donating blood. At first, I was so scared. I was like, people are donating blood. I've never even experienced it, not even heard about it before. But that was my first experience. I was like, I was feeling like, are these people going for surgery or is this not a surgery? Okay, let me even give it a try. Since these people are doing, nothing has happened to them. For the past 30 minutes, I've been sitting there. Nothing has happened to these people. Yeah, let me give it a try. And when I finished donating blood, I was like, so is this simple? I thought, will you take more? They said, no, you can only donate once in 3 months. And since then, I have started donating blood and I've been recruiting voluntary blood donors, telling people about voluntary blood donors because it's a wonderful experience.
Okay.
Also, on my experience with this exercise of voluntary blood donation, I could remember many years back. What I just remember was that before I became a voluntary blood donor, I could be going on the road, and then all of a sudden, everything would just go blank. After some minutes, before I begin to see clearly, gradually.
Okay.
So, but I just noticed that since I've started donating blood, I can't remember when last I experienced that.
Okay.
And again, sometimes I forget my timing of a blood donation because donating blood is once in 3 months.
So you get a reminder.
Due to so many activities, I sometimes I get to forget. But there's something that usually reminds me. Maybe when I'm feeling uncomfortable, like I just like maybe I'm feeling weak or something like I will just go straight to Lagos State Blood Transfusion and go and check. And by the time I get it, they're like, guy, you've not come all this while. Your blood is too much. You are not keeping to your record of once in 3 months.
Okay.
Because I was enlightened that excess of blood in the body is not good for the system. And as such, I've been keeping to that since then. Once in 3 months, I go out there to donate blood. And I also encourage people to donate blood. And then before I even started all of these things, when I started, my family were like, this boy, you are donating blood. You don't like yourself. Is it money they are giving? What are they giving?
Did they tell you
Did
they give you the Melolari election?
Yeah. Okay, they're like, you don't like yourself. Who sent you to go and donate blood? Have you ever seen any member of your family who actually needs blood? I say, it doesn't have to be that my family will require blood transfusion before I can do something.
Yes.
They're like, we did not send you this. You are doing this at your own risk. We are not part of you. Don't say we did not warn you. Well, I insisted that this is what I have signed for, that I will do as my own service to humanity, and I've been consistent about it. So my family, there's so much pressure that you this boy, because when we used to donate in Red Cross Society, sometimes they just give something like biscuits into me. Well, it's not love. It's not those things that attracted me actually.
Yeah.
And when I come back with it, I give it to the little children, and I'll just give it to them. So for them to know that it's not this Indomie or biscuits, whatever, that motivates me, but because I just see the need for it. And also, I have seen cases of people who voluntary blood donation exercise has really impacted positively.
All right.
I have seen patients, I have seen relatives, and I've seen health workers who require blood transfusion, and how the blood donation was able to save their life. And also in the, I think last year, I can't remember the period precisely, in my parish, St. Denis Catholic Church, somebody actually required a blood transfusion, and then the person has never donated blood actually.
Okay.
But because we had a blood donation in my parish not quite long during that period of time, and then when I reached out to Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service on behalf of the person, she was in Shomolu General Hospital, and when I reached out to them, and they were like, okay, where is the person? I said, Shomolu General Hospital. They said, don't worry, we will take care of it. And lo and behold, Lagos State Blood Transfusion came to our intervention, and the person was able to get the blood. I think she got 6 pints of blood. She only paid for the screening. We were not asked to replace the blood. And afterwards, she came and said, thank you for coming to my assistance. I said, that is one of the benefits of voluntary blood donation. Another time again, just recently, last month to be precise, one of my group leader in the church, the wife actually gave birth in the General Hospital Sule, Boundary General Hospital, and then they needed him to come and replace the blood. Himself, he has donated blood before, but he couldn't find his donor card.
Oh.
Yeah, so he called on me that, how can you be of help? So far it is Lagos State Government Hospital. The rest assured that we are going to take care of it. So, and I went there. When I told them, I introduced myself, I'm a voluntary blood donor, and I've just donated in November. So, and I showed them my card. I've just donated recently, but I'm not yet due for donation. What can you do for us? And they were so compassionate that, since you are a voluntary blood donor, and then you have also satisfied that this person too is a voluntary blood donor. And that was how they were able to sort us out. We did not have to replace the blood again.
Okay.
So because of all of this experience, it also encourages me to even donate blood more often. And then, like I mentioned, I said I've donated blood voluntarily 35 times.
5 times.
That is not to say that is the total donation I've done. On different occasions, I have to go and donate for somebody for family replacement, like maybe somebody wants to give birth, somebody wants to register antenatal clinic, and the husband or the relative are not available, or they are not eligible to donate blood, and I haven't gone through so many stress. By the time they reach out to me, it could be from my Red Cross, it could be from my church. I just go there since it's something I've been doing. It's nothing.
Yes.
It cost me nothing. So I just go there and donate.
And you're no longer scared. Since the first one.
Since that first experience, I'm no longer scared of blood donation.
Okay.
In fact, as I'm sitting there, if I receive a call that someone needs blood, so far I'm eligible and fit, I will go there straight and go and donate blood.
Okay.
Because it takes nothing from me.
Yeah.
So as a result of that, it's something I've been doing and I've been encouraging everyone around me to do. So even when I was president of Club 25, a whole lot of call here and there, even outside Lagos, because Club 25 is not limited to Lagos, it's an international organization actually.
Yes.
So we have it in Ibadan, we have it in Lagos, we have it in different parts of Nigeria, in the 36 states of Nigeria actually, we have it there. And so sometimes people will always reach out to me that, a member of Club 25 who is in Lagos, so he requires blood transfusion. All I just need to, which hospital? Is it Lagos State Government Hospital? So far as it's Lagos State Government Hospital, be rest assured that everything will be taken care of. So, and most of the time, I don't even go there. Once I ask which hospital and they tell me the hospital, I just put a call through to Lagos State Blood Transfusion that, please, one of us is in so hospital, we need your assistance. So they said, do not worry. We are going to take care of it. And lo and behold, they've been doing excellently well in that aspect. They have never failed us. And up to date, when we still call on Lagos State Blood Transfusion, there has never been a time that we reach out to them and they will not respond to us. Even on occasions whereby the hospital where they are, we will even tell them, why not collect from there? We'll come there and come and replace the blood. We'll tell them, we don't have that particular blood you require. We'll still have to return back to Lagos State Blood Transfusion. And there's never been a time we go to Lagos State Blood Transfusion for any blood type, be O negative, that is even the rarest blood. Lagos State Blood Transfusion will surely, come to our aid. So for this reason, I don't know if there is anything more to be done on the part of Lagos State Blood Transfusion that will make anybody not to have, at this point in time, key into the exercise of donating blood voluntarily, because blood donation saves lives. 1 pint of blood, like we have learned to understand, can save up to 3 lives. Now imagine somebody who have donated over 30 times, 30 multiplied by 3, that's the number of lives that has been saved through voluntary blood donation. And for the young people who are out there listening to me, it is my candid opinion for them that it is good to donate blood, because voluntary blood donation is really safe. Outside the fact that you are saving lives as a voluntary blood donor, you are also helping yourself medically, because before you donate blood, they are going to check your weight. They will check your blood level, and they will do some screenings. In some occasions, people have been asked, sorry, you will not be able to donate blood. What is the reason? They will tell them, the blood in your system is just for you alone, but presently you cannot give out of it. So they will ask, so what am I to do? They will counsel them, eat vegetable, do exercise, eat fruit and all that. You can try again in so time, and in some occasions they give hematinics to them. And we have also seen cases of somebody having blood pressure, high blood pressure. They get to know for the first time through this exercise of voluntary blood donation. And like I mentioned also that I'm a member of Red Cross Society, and through this Red Cross we have made to understand that high blood pressure has a negative impact. It can make somebody to slump when you have high blood pressure, and many people don't know, and they are going about with it not knowing that they have high blood pressure, because so many persons, when they are not having a headache, they don't feel anyhow. They feel they are okay, so they don't see the need to go to hospital. And some persons, they are even scared of going to hospital for various reasons. So through this exercise of voluntary blood donation, because it is safe and it doesn't, have any fears or attached to it, so people confidently comes around to donate blood. People even want to use it as a forms of exploring. They want to come and gain experience. That what is the blood donation about?
Which was what attracted you to it in the first place.
That was it.
That sense of adventure and curiosity.
What is this people doing? Me too. Let me do it. Let me feel how they are feeling, because we are so excited doing it. And I was wondering, you guys are so excited about this exercise. Me too. I want to feel excited. So let me be part of it. So with that, people will get to know their levels of blood. They will get to know their blood pressure, either it is normal or it is not. So all of these things, it also helps, because a lot of persons there, they don't even know anything about blood pressure. They don't know when it is high or when it is low. But through this exercise, they will be counseled. When they have high blood pressure, they will tell them, you have high blood pressure, go and see a doctor. Do this, do that. And that is the exercise that I've saved so many persons' life. They came initially to come and donate blood to save life, and eventually their own life has been saved
as well. So, your sense of adventure, your sense of curiosity, brought you on this journey. In the last 15 years, if I'm correct, since 2010, in the last 15 years. So you've been on this journey, and that has also helped you to grow into becoming a donor recruiter.
Exactly.
Now, a lot of people who still sit on the fence, who are still undecided about whether they want to go ahead to donate blood or not, have one or two myths that they have heard, over and over the years about the quote-unquote harmful effect of donating blood. What are some of those myths or questions that people have expressed to you as a recruiter, that these are the reasons I don't want to donate, that I don't have enough blood in my body because the person is slim, or I feel I'm underweight, I cannot donate, or that maybe they'll sell my blood to somebody somewhere, for whatever reason. So what are some of those questions that people have asked you?
In the various places that I've been to talk to people about voluntary blood donation, one of the complaints they lodge is that when I needed blood, they sold blood for me. The question I will always ask them, in which hospital? Do you have the names? How much did you pay? And eventually when they begin to tell me, hey, I think I paid 7,000 naira, I paid this amount, I'll just tell them, you did not pay for blood, because in Lagos State does not sell blood. They give blood freely, only that you need to replace that blood because you are not a voluntary blood donor. If Lagos State should continue giving out the blood free, and then more people are not turning up for this voluntary blood donation exercise, it will happen that one day a voluntary blood donor will require this blood transfusion. And how will it feel if such person is told that, we are sorry, the blood is not available? If you are in that person's shoe, how will you feel? And I usually tell them that, look, if you are a voluntary blood donor, there is a card that is being given to you to certify that you have donated blood voluntarily, and there are contacts at the back of that card. Just in case you encounter anybody that wants to act funny, just put a call through, and be rest assured that Lagos State is going to respond to you immediately. And the people have testified to that on occasions where they got to hospitals and they told them they are voluntary blood donors and they were not properly treated, and they put a call through, and immediately Lagos State blood transfusion responded to them. So that has increased the level of trust in people. So for those who are still sitting on the fence, or who are still contemplating either to key into voluntary blood donation exercise, my advice for them that the time is now. They should wait no further. Rather, they should start now and start donating blood, because another thing I always tell people, that it may be you, it may be someone by your side, it could be your next door neighbor that will require this blood that you have donated, that will transfuse with this blood. You never can tell. Emergency does not tell anybody it's going to happen, and you don't know who is going to use the blood that you have donated. It may even be you yourself. And lo and behold, we have seen cases of such. One of my past presidents, Mr. Oloshude, he once told me that he donated blood, and then when he went to see one of his cousins, he saw that the person was transfused the blood he donated. I asked him, how did you know? He said, have you forgotten that they usually label the blood? You write the number and where exercise was carried out. And I could remember vividly my number and where the blood donation exercise took place. So that made me to know that it is my blood. I said, wow. So it is true that the blood you donated, it may be you that will use the same blood. It could be your family member. It could be someone you know, or someone very close to you. And you never even thought of that the person will require blood transfusion. So let's now imagine if he has not done that. Probably that blood type that the person is even receiving is the required blood type. And if he has not donated that blood, who knows, maybe that blood would not have been available. And we have heard cases of people losing their life as a result of blood not being available. But that is not from the Lagos State blood transfusion parts.
Yeah.
Or in different places, we have had cases of the hair before they could reach out to social place, before they could get people to come and donate blood. The person had already passed on. So if everybody donates blood voluntarily, I'm sure we will not have such cases, because part of things I'm aware of that Lagos State Blood Transfusion, they encourages hospitals by giving them IEC materials, giving some of their campaign materials like bags, souvenirs, just to encourage them to carry out voluntary blood donation exercise in their localities, so that everybody doesn't have to be coming down to Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service headquarters. In their various locality, in Aja, in Ekpe, wherever, you can have a voluntary blood donation exercise. So by giving them all of those their items, it also encourages those hospitals so that they can reach out to people in terms of voluntary blood donation. And with the efforts of Lagos State Blood Transfusion, in terms of their awareness and everything, it has actually increased people's participation in voluntary blood donation. But then it is not still enough. More people still need to key into the exercise of voluntary blood donation, because ever since I've been a member of Red Cross Society and I've been donating blood, I've been researching about it, if there has been adequate blood donation or transfusion in any part of the world. But till date, I'm meant to understand that there has never been sufficient blood, not only in Nigeria, every part of the world, which means people need to continue to donate blood. And we have more of youth out there who are yet to key into the exercise of voluntary blood donation as a result of their maybe religious belief or whatever. I'm a Catholic, actually, so my faith makes me to understand that voluntary blood donation is safe, and as Christians generally, voluntary blood donation is safe. Be Christian, be Muslim, it is safe to donate blood. And when you donate blood, you are saving life. And when you are saving somebody's life, you are doing the work of God on earth, because that is what God has asked us to come and do, to come and complement his efforts here on earth.
Thank you so much. Quickly, the incident at Ogudu, well, transloading is ongoing right now. That's concerning that loaded 6-tower truck that fell on its side in front of Cornell Filling Station before emergency in Ward Tollgate. At the moment, the report is that it has no adverse effect on vehicular movement, and we have traffic managers on ground controlling and managing the situation. So we'll continue to keep you updated as soon as we get further information concerning that. I wanted to ask you a question, but because of time, let me just ask, but you have to answer in 1 minute. As a past president of Club 35, Club 25, what were some of those challenges that you encountered in getting people, more donors to come on board?
Well, the challenge is usually in the school. School basis,
high institutions, tertiary institutions.
Tertiary institutions. When we go in there for awareness campaign and everything, sometimes students can be so funny, like the students in your government asking us to come and pay some stipend before we can carry out the exercise, and threatening to disrupt the process if we do not pay them. And as a member of Club 25, we are more or less a voluntary organization, though we are being sponsored by the Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service, and the exercise is not for profit making. So it is for humanitarian service. So those are the challenges we encounter in some of those schools.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Taiwo, we sidelined you for a lot.
No. What more do? There's nothing more for me to say.
Yes, indeed.
Lagosians, please come out and donate blood.
Yes.
He said it all.
He said
if you missed everything, just go back and listen to what he said.
Yes.
He said it all. I mean, there is no reason for any eligible person not to come out and donate blood. People need it, and we never know who may need the blood.
Exactly.
So that's all I have to say for today, really.
Okay. But for people, Lagosians who are still wondering how safe is voluntary blood donation for them, so let's hear from you. So they'll know how safe it is. How the safety and security of whatever of blood donated is, what it means to LSBTS.
It is very, very safe. There's several layers of safety that we comply with global best standards to ensure that blood is safe, the donor is safe, and the recipient is also safe.
Okay.
The first thing, like I always say, is we check, we recruit blood from only voluntary donors.
Yes.
We don't pay anybody for blood. And that's the first, and in fact, one of the most important levels of safety.
Okay.
Because the safest source of blood is from those that come out voluntarily to donate blood. Then, I keep saying it, all the materials we use are sterile, clean materials, and we use them per donor.
Okay.
We don't carry things from one donor to the other and things like that. The collecting sects and everything is per donor. Everything is safe and clean, and we keep stock of all the things that we need in the proper way.
Okay.
So safety is not an issue. Your safety is guaranteed. You're going to be handled by professionals, people that are trained, and some of these people are experts in these activities.
Okay.
So everything is safe. We go ahead to screen the blood following global standard, WHO standard. For infectious agents. Of course, that's after we're sure that you're even fit to donate in the first place.
Okay.
So several layers of safety that we ensure is complied with, that we comply with.
Okay. Thank you very, very much. All right, so that's how it's on Safe Blood Arena today. We have been speaking with Mr. Olumide Omodehin. He's a voluntary blood donor, also a donor organizer, and a recruiter as well. And he is a past president, Club 25 Lagos. He's been sharing his experience, how he became a voluntary blood donor, and what has transpired over the 15-year, time of his adventure and curiosity that got him into voluntary blood donation. And I think from the look of things and everything he has said today, he's been enjoying it.
Absolutely.
Abi?
Yeah.
Yes, he's been enjoying it. Thank you so much. All right, so if you need more information, you could go to the Facebook page of the LSBTS. Is at Lagos Blood Transfusion. On Instagram, it's Lagos State Blood Transfusion. On X, it's Lagos BTS. Telephone number, you could just send a text message, is 0806 920 7914. Again, 0806 920 7914. Safe Blood Arena is brought to you by Lagos State Blood Transfusion Service, LSBTS. Special thanks goes to the Executive Secretary of the LSBTS, Dr. Bodori Oshikomaya, and not forgetting Victor Terry and Executive Producer Taiwo Akonle. My name is Dele Agadumo. Join us again next week, Monday, at 4:30 p.m. when we'll be bringing another edition of Safe Blood Arena on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.